The Mabton City Council refused to approve a contract for a city treasurer candidate who has no experience with city finances. Their finance consultant said hiring inexperienced personnel is what got the city into its current financial mess.
But all new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the mayor hired the inexperienced candidate anyway.
Mabton City Code says the mayor does get to pick the treasurer, but the council has to sign off on the contract. If they don't, the mayor's supposed to pick a new candidate. However, that's not what happened here. The city's financial consultant, Jamison Horner, says she's got the city's accounting settled through the end of 2022, but still has a long way to go to get caught up.
The city does have money in the bank, so as far as checks clearing, again, I still wouldn't say that the city needs to be afraid of having checks bounced. The accuracy of where those funds are coming from right now is just up in the air.
Horner says the city really needs a treasurer to handle the day-to-day operations, but they must be experienced. In a memo to city officials, she says, quote, the city's current financial situation is directly tied to the city's lack of experienced staff to manage the city's finances. Inexperience, the reason why on February 25th, the council voted no on a contract to hire Sophia Martin for city treasurer.
You can be an accountant or do books and I don't know, Les Schwab or wherever. It's not the same as city.
But despite the warning from the city's financial consultant and not having council approval, Mayor Rachel Ruelas went ahead and hired Martin anyway for a salary of $62,000 a year. The mayor not present to answer questions after calling in sick to Tuesday night's meeting, where residents pushed back on her decision.
There's no reason to be paying somebody if they weren't hired legally or the right way. That's my own personal opinion as a taxpayer.
The council facing a tricky legal situation with the city attorney's chair empty after Ben Riley resigned to become a Benton County prosecutor.
We don't know the answer to that. We don't have an attorney to ask.
The council saying they don't want to pay the new treasurer without a valid contract, but with the mayor absent.
You know she's going to do what she's going to do, which is why you need an attorney. We talked about this with Ben, which you violate your guys' ordinances or resolutions. There is a procedure for dealing with that, which could lead to fines and jail time.
The city is also still paying at least 2 employees who are out on administrative leave, with no explanation from the mayor or any idea of when they might be back to work. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.